Look, he goes on to defend himself when he was asked about Hunter Biden's laptop. We were all told, of course, this was Russian disinformation until it came out that it was actually true. But this is what he had to say about it.
When they say Hunter Biden's laptop, what is it that they're talking about? Do you know?
Well, I know that your entire iCloud was connected to it, all of your personal text messages, private photos, all that kind of stuff.
Like everybody's laptop.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you left it with a repair shop owner. Particularly, I think the New York Post was involved in the spearheading of this mass dissemination of your private materials. From what it seemed like, it was a lot of private text between you and your friends, family. Your entire sort of private life was on there.
Everybody has a digital life. Almost everybody has a digital life. Everybody has a digital life, pretty much. And that includes voicemails and pictures and text messages and emails and location data and, you know, everything. Everybody, you do, everybody that is here right now. By whatever means, they got my digital footprint going back decades.
Oh, Hilary, everyone has a laptop. Only Hunter Biden's was filled with evidence of his drug use, sleeping with prostitutes, and of course contained evidence of influence peddling, all those details with his business meetings involving Ukraine, involving China, involving the big guy. But according to Hunter Biden, look, everyone has a laptop. Why are you looking at mine? It's absolutely outrageous. As you say, this is the former president's son. And this is a person who was found guilty of violating federal tax and gun laws, but of course received a pardon from his dad that dates back to January 2014, the year he joined Ukrainian energy company Burisma. I mean, if the Biden family name couldn't get any worse, any more damaged, I think Hunter might have just managed to do just that. What do you make of this?
I think you're right. And actually, something else I would suggest is the contrast between Hunter Biden actually and the Trump children. Let's look at give me the parent, I'll give you the child. It says actually a lot about Joe Biden that he has a son that turned out like this. And as we know, Joe Biden actually even has a granddaughter that he doesn't even acknowledge. And legitimate grandchild, but does not even acknowledge her while professing to be Catholic. But not only is his father obviously a hypocrite and somewhat crooked, that much evidence has demonstrated. Look at the Trump children. Look at how well-mannered they are. Look at how well-behaved they are. There's been none of these scandals whatsoever. No photograph. There's none of this. I think that says a lot about the families, the values, and how Joe Biden raised his son.
Excellent point. Well, let's look at Trump's 6 months. It's interesting. He's been criticised for obviously plenty of things, but one thing in particular would be tariffs. But just a week after he signed the big, beautiful bill into law, the US government posted a budget surplus for June, partly due to Trump's tariff policies. The June 2025 budget recorded a surplus of over $27 billion. What's your take on this?
Oh, you said partly due to it. I wonder where any other money has come from. I think, Gabriella, it's all due to the tariffs because this is revenue that has come obviously externally. And this is great for the American taxpayer. Back to 1870, they actually even had to establish a blue ribbon commission to determine how to spend all the money that the US generated from tariffs. I think we could end up being in a somewhat of a similar position to that. There weren't even any income taxes until the First World War. So I think the tariffs thus far have been a tremendous success. You have seen every nation that he's been engaged with coming to the table. You're seeing the EU capitulating at the moment. I think there'll be a flood of deals soon. And very importantly, I think for the American consumer, all the skeptics said, well, this is going to be passed on to the consumer. Well, the consumer certainly hasn't stopped spending. So I don't think so.